can you change the stream name on TikTok, Hunter? Fuck.
You have to do it on your Streamlabs. So should I give you an option to change your name on for the stream?
Okay. Let's see here.
Looks like it's going live.
Is it?
Yep, I see it on YouTube.
Oh, I'm getting an advert.
Okay, check TikTok for me.
Okay, I'm reloading it. One moment. I'm gonna log out.
Oh,
of
shit.
AvP Galaxy.
What?
Oh, it was being attacked and I didn't know why.
Yep, you're going live. I can see you. I can see the game. I can hear Aaron talking.
Oh my goodness. Okay, 1 second.
We are live, Adam.
Are we?
Confirmed, at least on YouTube and
We are on TikTok.
There you go.
Yep, we're on TikTok.
We are all good.
Wait, where do we see?
It's alive.
Where do we see
It's
the
alive.
live on TikTok?
I'm watching on my phone right now.
I know, but if I'm looking at our profile, like where does it show?
So are you on our TikTok profile?
Yeah.
That's why. That's why. You have to search our profile on TikTok, and then you'll see our own live, or watch it from another account.
Okay, that's weird.
But I'm watching it.
YouTube doesn't.
I'm watching it on my phone from my own account.
Okay.
So we're good, everybody.
The Gen Z liaison is on it.
Wow, it's
The
actually
Gen
working.
Z liaison.
Unreal.
Now
okay.
let's go.
It's working.
Okay,
Let's
we
go
can
fuck
we can
things
play.
up.
So
Let's do it.
hello,
Woo!
hello, folks. Welcome to our first live stream of
2026.
Right, Aaron?
Yes, that is indeed the correct year.
Time traveling.
That
Yo,
post
yo.
lasted for like 2 minutes. It doesn't count.
Some of our members caught it.
Halo
That's
caught
why
it, the son of a bitch.
Okay, there we go. So, some of you may remember I wasn't able to get AvP2 working last time I attempted to live stream it, but this time I have. So we are playing it. I think we were encouraged by a tweet that our community member, Mr. Alo, posted on X, which I will always call Twitter, but I just called it X, so damn it.
How dare you?
Sorry.
Greg, apparently still collating is a great name. Oh yeah, you
It
saw
is.
it. Yeah, you
It
saw it.
absolutely is. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Always gotta go sniper. Wait, where is my
Oh,
sniper?
he be doing with the sniping.
It's
you-
classless.
You took the classic, so you have to choose the sniper, which is Ichiro. It's Ichiro
Well, I
in
did.
the.
I did choose the sniper. And
No,
it's not...
it's classless. It's classless.
Oh, you have to pick it up. You have to pick it up. Is that
Oh,
is that it on this?
That's
Yeah.
terrible. We gotta join a different server.
Just go find the weapon, Adam.
Yes. Oh, we're
I
getting-
don't remember where it is in this map.
Shh! Don't tell him.
No, he's on my team. I want him to be well armed. Adam, I'm going on a recon mission. Okay, so
Oh no!
not
You
down
weren't
here.
kidding.
Yeah, I love the little voice acting kind of
No!
corny comic booky grunts here. It's hilarious.
Excuse me, this game has some of the best sound effects and voiceover work.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna send.
There are several Halo alumni worked on this game.
Ooh, no wonder then this game is what it is. So this is back when we had the best of the best at this.
Best of the best of the best. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm hyping up our TikTok stream by giving it.
Yeah.
God,
We're
four
on TikTok
hours
and want to
in.
watch there.
Yes, hello. We are also streaming on TikTok. So if anyone is watching us on TikTok, this is our first time ever streaming on TikTok. Finally figured out the dual output for Streamlabs. TikTok is a newer platform for us, but thanks to Mr. Hunter here in our stream, we've been growing a little bit. So thank you if you're watching us on TikTok. Thank you for following.
Dirty Nero Main says, unapologetic take. If AvP 2004 was exactly the same but set in the future, it would have been much more kindly received by people and critics.
There was a good storyline here. There was.
Well, I think he's talking about just the film, but just set in the future. I do not disagree with that assessment.
And
It would have definitely
helped. My sniper. Got a snipe of slugs.
Halo, we are on AvP Unknown Classic TDM. Thought
But
we'd start the day
We may
off
not be here for
traditional.
long because this is classless, and I hate it.
Adam can't play without a sniper rifle, apparently.
Do you
I
help
might
me out?
slash a rifle to own people. Okay, I shotgun somebody.
Yeah, I will remind you. You can, if you get at the one of the, I think the green crates, it gives you the special ammo, and then you can take the slugs, which is similar in how it functions.
Yeah, Greg had some slugs in the back there, didn't you? Come join us then, Halo.
Got me, Greg.
You gotta get our server going again, Aaron. Tell them to turn it on for us.
Do we tell them, Adam?
Well, ask them nicely, of course. That's what I mean.
This is why I'm the diplomat.
We got goddamn mercenaries over here.
Dirty Nero Main says, love your cast, guys. Thanks for streaming today.
Oh,
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. We put lots of work into all of that. Oh no! Oh, I got netted. No.
Don't you mean? Oh no!
Oh no! That is exactly what I meant. Shall I add those to the soundboard for the next quiz show when
Absolutely.
you get a question wrong?
The sounds from the AvP games are iconic. They're iconic from both the 2 and 2010. I must admit.
Only if you're old enough, I think.
Well, if this game ever gets a big remaster re-release, that would be something. Then maybe
Don't
the
worry,
youngins
we'll
would-
educate the youngins with the beauty of this game.
Halo says he's nasty at the game. Fair warning. It's all right. Greg's also one of those savants. At
If I have a sniper rifle, I'm nasty, but short of that.
Yeah, well, it's more broken of the gun than.
Oh, come on!
Yeah,
now.
Adam's ability.
I'm still
we just
aiming.
throw
it.
it straight at Adam. It's all the
Adam
good,
knows
Adam.
how
It's
to-
not
It
you.
doesn't even give you a crosshair. I just got that muscle memory so good with the sniper.
You do, but to not lie, the hitbox for that bullet is fucking huge. It's like an RPG rocket.
Dirty Nero says, am I hearing the Lambert whale? No, it's the Johnson whale. I think it's Johnson, isn't it?
You got me. You got me, man. I only work here. Ah, gotcha. Man.
Ah, shit.
Oh, you tagless heathens.
Oh, we already got a bunch of people in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. So, yeah, I don't think we'll be switching servers. We got
Yes, we
12
will.
fucking
If they can follow us.
Just find the damn sniper rifle.
Is it even in this map?
Yeah, this may be a type of server that bans the sniper rifle for good reason.
Oh yeah, then I'm
haven't found
totally
it.
out. I'm out.
I
after
haven't
this
found
map.
it. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
It's literally the best sniper rifle in video game history, and you expect me not to use that shit?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
but you
most
got- you gotta
broken
get
one,
it.
yes.
Halo, that just felt like words there, brother. I just took a Praetorian down with the name Halo above him.
Falcon Blues TV asks, how do we stream via YouTube and TikTok at the same time? What app do we use? For all of our streams, we use Streamlabs, with the exception of podcast, for which we use StreamYard.
Completely
say
unrelated
that.
as well. Rob the Bold said, I always thought it was wrong to label it suicide when stepping on the bug blood. Should have been a kill to the aliens. What do you think? Do you agree with that one?
I agree with that one.
As it has always been kind of nerfed in multiplayer, though it does work somewhat. It sometimes gets you the last laugh in these scenarios, but not often. They always nerf it in multiplayer.
Oh, Adam, I need your opinion on this, mate.
What?
It's about the reliability of internet stuff. No Style Dutch says, so I had a friend post about being upset that Ridley Costa's Blumkamp's Alien 5. Not your opinion on that bit. And I
I
shared
do have an
Mike's
opinion on that.
and I shared Mike's video and said he accidentally saved us. The friend replied, "They don't trust that internet stuff." What do you think? Are we worth trusting internet stuff?
Wait, I thought we were talking about internet speed.
No stuff.
Oh, stuff?
Did-
Okay.
Did you catch any of that?
What, I don't understand the question.
Basically
Oh my god, Adam. Oh my god.
About rumors because it's not from like a big outlet or something from a magazine.
Oh. Oh,
Like,
okay.
with
No, it's from
Okay.
Mikey. Oh my god.
I know.
So
but
here's the thing.
I've
Okay.
come across that thing
Big,
as well.
big outlets, big entertainment outlets, get
what I
things
hear.
wrong. Esteemed, like Pulitzer Prize winning news organizations, they get stuff wrong. Like, pretty, if not occasionally, frequently. We have always tried our best, and if we have ever gotten something wrong, we are quick to issue a correction. But I think we have a pretty good track record. If you actually go back and look at everything we've reported. Okay, we're switching servers.
Oh my god. This is
let
Adam
me-
throwing
let
his
you know.
dummy out so bad right now.
So
I
you
want
need-
my sniper
you need-
rifle.
Actually,
need
okay,
an
okay,
all
okay.
weapon.
Wait. I like this map, so maybe we can do. Maybe we can do one on this map.
Thank you for your permission.
You're welcome.
Alo
we're
said,
good.
"Did bro just rage quit?" Not yet. Not quite.
Hold on, I like this map.
This is actually one of my favorite maps, just because the vibes
It is.
are incredible. Like, it is one of the
It
smaller
is.
maps. It's got that Ariga Rust thing going on, but the soothing pool, like with the turquoise illumination, like we just need a retro wave track in here and we'll be good, you know. I could just chill in here. Like, there should be like a beach chair right by this water.
Yeah. The old maps had such character.
I thought this one had a very well. It seemed like it was built on the Resurrection aesthetic that the game was using.
Yeah.
So I naturally just don't really like it that much.
Res hater.
I'm just not that keen on its aesthetic.
No Style Dutch said as well, I almost responded I would trust Mike with my life. Yeah, Mike, you know, I know Mike personally, I'm friends with Mike. Yeah, he is not one to, you know, not have backed up info.
At the same time, I understand people being kind of skeptical, especially when somebody other kind of comments and hasn't heard about us. They don't know about our history or reliability, etc. So it's normal to be skeptical. And honestly, I would rather take that, somebody being skeptical of something, than trusting
yeah.
everything and anything blindly, especially not in today's age. But still, like, ask for, you know, confirmation in that sense. Like, why should I trust this?
Well, I mean, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, because like sometimes you can't give away your sources, like with some of the info we put out with Alien Earth, and now you're seeing some of that artwork actually being shared by the artists themselves.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you just have to go on their track record, like, hey, how often did these guys end up being right? You know, that's something with leakers like Tom Henderson, right?
Yeah, the game one.
He's a big one. Yeah.
But then again, at the time, how many has he got right since that initial post?
Well, you never know, because things are always in
have to go
flux in the
with
game industry. Like, things get canceled, you know, so. Oh, shit. Halo's a pred alien. How did he not get me there? That seemed like there seems to be a little lag on this server.
It's okay, let me see. Our pings are generally okay. For most of us.
Yeah, pings
Under
are fine.
200.
Oh, Halo was coming for that blood.
Overboss, yeah, by all means, come join in.
Smoke Rain 88 says, which server we switching or staying here? For AvP, VMVC, this is a cluster fudge. We are going to switch to UK3 after this. We played a little bit of that server yesterday. Seemed to be good. Olav Base says, can I join? Yes, we are on the dedicated servers. You need the AvP Unknown release for this game to be able to play
You mean
online.
the Ultimate Map Pack 3?
I don't think so. I don't think the
This is
UK 2 and
not
3
bad.
servers have those. So I
Oh,
don't
it
think
isn't.
we get
Okay.
those. So I don't know if I have those installed.
I think you do, but yeah.
I think they're part of the all-in-one.
They
Well,
are.
it's weird because sometimes when I fire up the game, like it used to say Ultimate Map Pack, but lately it hasn't. So I wonder if I don't have it.
Torian. Oh, Greg, no, I was
This
switching
is
weapons.
UK3.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were on UK2. Weird.
No.
On UK3.
I thought this was the class one. Which one?
I'll ask.
We haven't moved yet.
Unknown, I'll ask the unknown guys where is the all weapon server.
He's determined to get that rifle.
We could just ask them to change this one if they're around.
I'm getting real toddler energy from you today.
Toddler energy. I
Yeah,
just like my
thank you.
sniper rifle. What is wrong with that?
No Stardust says AvP Galaxy is the most trusted name in entertainment news, and if it's not, it should be. Other than Ridgetop predicting every year will be the return of AvP, or every game show will announce Fireteam Elite 2.
I hope I don't predict on that one. But if we don't get Fireteam Elite 2 this year, something's up. Something's wrong. Because we know that's been done, like pretty much done for a hot minute.
We don't know it's been done.
Well, at least like.
It can't be done if they're investing another million and something into it.
Well,
to keep
okay,
going.
okay. You know what I mean. Like the main.
We know it's being worked on.
Okay, yeah, I gotta watch what I say there, but.
I am checking the servers so we actually kind of plan in advance. I'm trying to out the other servers.
Yeah, if you find one of the UK all weapons servers, that would be preferred.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I fucking found it. It was the UK2.
Yep, that's what I thought. It was UK2. Okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna get his sniper rifle.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, you best absolutely rack it up.
Oh, I'm gonna go full beast mode with that sniper rifle.
I will attest. He was destroying me yesterday with that sniper rifle.
No Stardust says these sound like predictions, Adam.
Well, we'll see.
Is the
He's just taking flak today. Alo says bro's gonna be unsufferable with that sniper.
That's right.
Alo only trusts pop bass and discussing films.
See, Hunter Acid can sometimes kill.
You're right.
And it is on between the Corpos and the Marines right now.
Yeah, it's very Alien Earth.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's the same thing. It would be the same thing.
How's our
They are
TikTok
not
looking, Hunter? Got anybody
A little
watching on
slow.
there?
We got 1,000 likes so far. but not a whole lot of audience. But I'm sure it's our first stream, so we need to
First time,
share
come
it.
on.
Okay, now for the real question. You'll get any good AvP goodies over Christmas?
Oh yeah,
What you get?
my wife got me a signed copy of Alien Earth War by Mark Verheiden.
Very good.
And she was able to help me locate a copy of Alien AvP Dead Space. So
Nice, that's a good one. It's a good little short. That came with one of the
Which
DVDs.
one? Yeah, was that the first AvP or
Yeah.
was that the?
Well, that
No.
that was like the limited edition first AVP, I think.
from the Extreme Cut, yes.
Back when Fox had their like numbered limited edition DVDs.
Other
I was
than that,
never really that thrilled with them because they were always just repackaged stuff.
They had a good amount of extra features for the AVP one compared to the first DVD release.
she gave
Not for
me
like the
a-
extreme, the ultimate edition things. Like the big box sets. See, the comics came in the big box sets.
They
Sandtrap.
came in the
Sandtrap.
yeah,
came in the
Sandtrap
big-
did.
The one with the statue.
The AvP unrated cut special edition. They had just a regular AvP comic that was like handy as well. There's 3 of them. Other than that, she gave me one of those bubble pop pillows for a Predator. So now I have both. So I'm very happy with that.
Bubble pop.
Yeah, they're a pillow company, like a mom and pop shop pillow company. They make 4 pillows, and they made one with. Adam, I think you have one, right? You have the grid too.
Oh, is that what Adam's grid head is?
Yes.
Which
yes.
one?
The pillow, the grid pillow you have.
Oh yeah, from Pillow Pop. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you guys?
I didn't really get anything. I got finally arrived Cult and Perfect Organisms. The physical
just
copies.
finished
I've had them digitally for a little bit, but we will be reviewing that next weekend. Or Perfect Organisms.
Rereading it again. So I'm looking forward to talking about that one with you guys. Because the wider impression seems to be quite positive about the book,
It's good.
which has been nice to have because I don't think Titan's exactly been on a roll of late.
I will say that yeah, both of these last 2 ones have been much better than the kind
The
of
RPG
recent
stuff and aliens,
Well,
fabric
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Like, these 2 books, so Perfect Organisms and Cult, they have done more for the RPG, in the sense, more world building and just, better impressions for anybody that kind of wants to get into that, than the official RPG material that was supposed to be for those 3 kind of time novels, which is funny. But yeah, so yeah, I really like Perfect Organisms, and I finished Cult yesterday as well, and it's quite good, but the ending is interesting.
Would you say the ending is comparable to Perfect Organisms, where you feel it doesn't land quite as well?
Yes. I will say Cult had more. The highs were higher, and then the lows were a bit lower. In that sense, it's a bit more extreme in that sense, but it's not bad. The ending isn't bad at all. It's just a bit strange and rushed. But overall, the book it's very good. I'm really happy to have read it. And generally for world building of the universe, it had very good moments and very nice dialogue. And very interesting concepts brought there. Some work, some we'll see.
I'm excited to jump in. I put this Cult last week when they had it in Barnes Noble. Luckily, they had it a couple days early, so I picked it up. I've not read it yet, but I have read Perfect Organisms, and I do enjoy that. But I think you and I are on the same page where we'll get more into it on the podcast, but I felt it wasn't quite as strong, but overall I enjoyed it. Yeah, they, like you said, strong world elements there.
Yeah. So that's So in that kind of wider sense, both Perfect Organisms and Cult have similar virtues and similar faults, even though they are completely different in how they approach their stories. But both generally more work than they don't. So it's good to see. It's good to see, and I'm quite curious as to what Titan will have planned next. Whenever we find out.
Be nice to get some info on future releases, because we've got nothing after these.
Yeah, that's strange. Normally we have like a preview at least or something. You know, like not a preview, but like we have a title, like what's coming out, and then they give a bullshit date, and it's always at least delayed once. It's just how it goes. It's how it goes. But nothing now, so it's kind of strange.
I would. This is prediction. This isn't knowledge, but I wouldn't be surprised if if the license is gone.
Yeah, I think these are their last two. I mean, we'll see if something changes, but given the fact that we've had no announcements for 2026.
Well, yeah, we don't even have like a purely Alien comic, I think, if I'm remembering anymore, which is also strange.
I think we'll
Well,
see that announced
no,
at the
no.
end day or
Well, we'll
something.
we'll see, of course, but it's strange. Like, so we have no information about a novel and no information even about singular comics. Yeah, we have the crossover.
I wouldn't associate one with the other. I'm talking more specifically. I think Titans lost the license now, or not renewed the license, or not using the license. I just think when it comes to the comics, I think it's now Alien's turn to go on the superhero trail, because we had near enough a year where all Predator was doing was going up against superheroes. For the most part, we had Black, White, and Blood in there as well. But now we're going back to Predator solo titles. I bet.
Okay, I get that kind of pattern recognition. I get that.
Which frankly, I'm very excited for again, because I'm starting to lose my interest in the superhero stuff. It was starting to lose steam, you know.
Oh yeah. Well, the problem is,
You gotta switch it back.
well, even then, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but other than Wolverine, none of the other crossovers have stuck the landing with the Predator. You know, I didn't think Black Panther ended satisfyingly. Spider-Man was so like, what the fuck? I haven't read the final issue of Kills the Universe yet, but by all accounts, that's also been a bit of a damp squib.
Yeah.
So, I don't have much confidence in Percy Jackson. Was it he who?
Benjamin Percy.
Benjamin Percy.
Percy Jackson.
That's because we just watched the first 2 episodes of show. Yeah, I don't have much confidence in him. His short for Aliens wasn't very good.
Which one was
agree.
this?
He wrote
For Alien?
he wrote Aftermath for Aliens. The one with the snow alien.
Okay.
The cryo alien.
Yeah.
That wasn't a very good run. Well, not run. Wasn't a very good one shot.
I can agree with you there. I think next to Predator, Spider-Man vs. Predator was maybe the second strongest in that whole series, but I feel that after... I'm only on the 4th issue as well, I'm not finished the whole one, but I felt like they were... The elements they had set up for Predator and Wolverine, and now, kills the Marvel Universe, I feel like they didn't translate well to this series of comics. It kills the Marvel Universe is definitely the weakest in all the lineup.
I've enjoyed the first 3 issues, but all it is a series of vignettes.
Yes.
And it was like how well the last issue brought what little storyline there was together and wrapped it up, and I don't know. Apparently it hasn't done it very well. I haven't read it yet, so I can't say with any certainty, but that's what I'm seeing as the impression online.
I do wonder why they haven't done like Predator vs Punisher.
Got to keep more crossovers for later.
Yeah, they gotta keep some big hits in reserve. Probably,
They had a variant cover for issue 5 where it was Punisher and Predator, but that's about it.
Yeah, they're probably like thinking in cycles, I can imagine. Like the big thing was Wolverine for this superhero crossover cycle, and maybe another will have Punisher as the main of the crossovers, and maybe another one will have Daredevil one day or something.
See, Daredevil would be great.
Daredevil would be very interesting.
I was actually genuinely surprised that maybe Deadpool wasn't a consideration as well, since he seems to be so popular in the current lineup of Marvel Comics.
Thing is, those characters and choices will be around for a long time. They'll just cycle. They'll just cycle through things. I mean, personally, I'm very glad to just see it back as a solo run now.
Well, question for you guys: what is your favorite crossover with AvP, Alien or Predator? Comic book.
What do you mean, like with other non-AvP characters?
Correct.
Remember cycling to UK2 server for everyone?
Yeah, backing out now.
Just reminding everybody here.
UK2.
Ah, fuck, I can't exit when it's
Damn.
loading.
59 frags, not too bad.
And that was without your beloved sniper, so imagine
Oh, yeah, we'll see how it goes now.
what's in store for us.
Is this a? This must be one of the ultimate map pack levels, because I'm sure this wasn't a map in standard.
Oh fuck.
That's a black
Oh,
screen
see.
for me. So, oh, there we go.
You'll be coming.
No, this is
You'll be
not.
coming.
This is not a UMP one. Okay.
It shouldn't be.
No, this wasn't a standard map. It's in the single player, but it's not a map.
UK2.
Yeah.
Joining UK2.
Yeah, we're coming, we're coming.
Oh.
I
Oh,
don't
Greg, I was
think-
just happily climbing there.
What?
He had bit you through the ass like the facehuggers you despise.
There I am, just happily.
There we go. Daddy missed you.
Never come between a man and a sniper rifle.
Oh, good lord, Adam.
Adam, since you're you're a very passionate Avatar fan, did you see IMAX's tweet for
Oh
Avatar
yeah,
yesterday?
the mommy one. Yeah, that was fun.
The mommy.
What?
It's like, what is IMAX doing?
There was a mommy tweet. Is it
There
is it
was.
for what's her name? Probably
Veron,
everybody's lost.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, they know what they did. They know what
No,
they
they
did.
know exactly what they did.
It was purposeful and masterful.
Yeah, this map. You're right. If this is the one you were talking about, Aaron, I don't remember
Yeah.
this being a multiplayer map.
I hope we're not just blocking off people, but still, so when people are downloading this, they need to take the all-in-one pack, and the Ultimate Map Pack 3 is a very good choice. I mean, it's all in there, just follow the instructions, and you're gonna have all you need. I'm going
I have a
for you.
knife! I have a knife!
This is a knife!
I died just like the prisoners in Alien 3. Oh, will you piss off? Can I leave? Can I move more than 2 feet, please, Greg?
I'll think about it.
Will you piss off?
I see somebody going up a ladder. I do love the verticality of this map.
You have to
Oh, a lot of people.
pick up more ammo, even if you respawn. It doesn't respawn full ammo.
As it shouldn't.
What? Of course you should respawn with full ammo.
No, you get basic ammo and then you still have to pick out.
Well, no, even basic ammo, even like default weaponry in the last one we were playing, like if I was out of pulse rifle ammo from my previous spawn, I had to go find more.
What?
Yeah. You didn't notice that?
No.
Well, you're not supposed to live long enough to notice that, to be honest.
That's punishing you for surviving. That doesn't.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying when you respawn, your ammo is not refreshed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's normal for you to have ammo again after you respawn.
Yeah, you're saying not refresh.
No, well, that's what's happening. Yeah. So I'm saying you die, you respawn, and you don't have your ammo. Like you have
no.
whatever ammo after, like when you die.
Yeah, it's basic ammo.
No, you don't have that. I don't know how to make this any simpler.
I
Like-
don't know what the
There
fuck you're
guns.
talking about.
Okay,
much ammo
so
do you
in
have
a
and how much
first-person shooter game, Aaron, you usually start with a certain amount of ammo, and like if you
Yes.
die in a first-person shooter game, you respawn, and when you
that
respawn,
same
you
amount
have
of
the
ammo.
default of weapons. Yeah, but
Yes,
you don't
that is
have
exactly
that same
what-
amount of ammo in this server, in the last server, and this one.
I spawned all the time with default ammo.
Well, I don't know.
And I am doing now. Each time I've respawned with four mags,
the game has something against you, Adam. I think.
I guess so.
4 mags,
It know-
and 99
it knows
rounds
you-
in the pulse rifle, and 8 grenades.
Oh. So maybe that's specifically for the snipers. They don't top it up fully. Fuck me, 14 people. They all fucking made it and migrated. Hell yeah. We got a queen. Protect the queen. Protect the queen.
But I don't know if we're
That was a
going to see.
jingle right there, Greg.
I don't know if we're going to see the Alien Encyclopedia or the Predator Archive ever.
Never.
It just keeps on getting pushed back.
Yeah, that thing
on
will not
Amazon. And yeah, I don't see it happening, unfortunately. And we know some people who
how
worked
long-
on this. So.
Never coming
Yeah,
out that.
There's some strange legalese. Like I'm sad for the people that worked on it because, like, obviously some work was being put into this. I think we're gonna get to. No, I was supposed to be a queen.
Caustic Viper, I couldn't take that. Thank you very much. Please, I can't deal
Adam,
with
you
that.
slaughtered a newborn queen.
That's right. That's my job.
We gave the boy a sniper. He delivered.
Okay, I'm testing the sniper.
This is seriously the greatest sniper rifle in video game history, like of all time. Runners-up would be, honestly, AvP 2010. Awesome sniper rifle in that game.
That's because they based it a bit more on the scope rifle from the tech manual. Not exactly, but
Well, surprisingly, for all the faults Aliens Clean Marines had, but their sniper rifle is almost one-to-one from the tech manual, visually at least. It kind of felt a little bit lame shooting it with the sound design, but it was one-to-one visual.
My runner-up would be the Rifle from Halo.
Oh yeah,
From Halo.
there you go. That's classic.
No, who has the right? Ah, I see hesitation. It's his. God, the verticality of this thing is ridiculous. Beautifully ridiculous.
okay.
That will
So
be cool again.
every time I've respawned with 10 rounds with the sniper rifle.
Well, it must be like a bug or something. I don't know.
You're responding with how much, Adam?
I've noticed this time I respawn with 10, but sometimes I'll start shooting and it'll instantly like switch or something.
Oh, that's
So
strange.
I was experiencing the same thing with the pulse rifle. So you're not alone entirely.
That's interesting.
Just you Americans. There's never enough ammunition for Americans.
It's a natural thing. You
You're
blink. and the
goddamn
ammunition's
right.
gone.
We need our guns.
Constitutional right.
That's right.
Don't you forget it.
The ammunition is just afraid of y'all, and it exits the gun uninnocuously.
You can take our healthcare. You can take our food.
What
safety,
healthcare?
but you can't take our ammunition.
I don't know what healthcare you're talking about, but don't take our guns.
Wait, you has better healthcare.
No, we do not.
It's the freedom tax. That's why.
Whoever got me with a net, that was a great kill.
Andrew. ID. XID 3Y says last I looked, Titan Book said it's still being worked on. Yeah,
really?
that's going to be what it said all the time. That's yeah, that ain't happening.
I'm just like so curious as to what's it has, because it has to be a silly reason. Like I think, you know, people have worked on it. The content must be either there or available and ready to go or be
They
made
finished
quickly.
writing it ages ago.
Well, yeah, then it must be some stupid legal thing. It must be some kind of unique situation. I just like it must be something ridiculous. I'm just so curious as to what it is.
If it's some
Maybe-
licensing bullshit that we don't.
Oh, jeez.
It would be hilarious if maybe the book will come out by the time the actual Alien like timeline takes place. You know, maybe by the time of 21-22.
Man, the jibs in this game, so good.
Yeah.
Back in the era when we all loved our violent dismemberment in video
I
games.
still goddamn do.
Yeah.
I feel about that like with a vein for guns.
This and
I
Quake
won that
3
one before.
Arena, best score.
AvP 2010 did well on that, but more dismemberment was needed.
Wait, did you just say more dismemberment than needed?
More dismemberment was needed in AvP 2010.
Oh, yes, I agree. I thought you said in this game.
But the trophy kills were so awesome.
They fucking were, and it's ACM kind of had it, but it was.
Yeah, it was just not as well executed. They were
Yeah, and the
so
visuals.
clunky to pull off as well, weren't they? Although the idea of customizable trophy kills was
that was awesome.
was
It was
pretty
cool that it
fucking
was more skill based in the sense that you have to line it up. I guess
There's a predator that's hiding in the APC, just glitching in there.
Oh, don't worry, we'll find a way to get him.
Bastard.
We'll just spam grenades there.
Shit. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you're doing it. I think you killed something. Yeah, yes, yeah, you took AA down.
You got me with a bug bomb.
Would everybody want to see trophy kills back in a new AVP?
Oh yeah.
Or
Fuck,
executed in a
yeah,
different
that
way?
would be my most requested. That, like, I don't know, to me, once you go down that route, you can't go back. Like, it's just a shame if you don't have it. And especially since other games have been doing things like that, like Doom, and it's proven that people fucking love to do that. Like, yeah, it's not a problem. Just make it, of course, savable, like logically, like ACM did that pretty well. Like, at a certain point, you should be able to save a person. Absolutely.
Well, you could interrupt them in in 2010 as well, if I remember rightly.
You can't interrupt. I mean, you can kill when they're stuck in the animation, but once the E is pressed and they're grabbed, the victim dies. Never mind if you actually did the complete move or not.
Right.
So was it just ACM where it was interrupted?
Yes. Yes. That's one good thing. It had nice ideas. It was just if they had actual fucking servers, you know, better netcode, and then things would connect. But the idea was good. The idea was there.
I never found Cloning Marines. I never found Cloning Marines matchmaking to be terrible.
Well, I have no idea.
We never struggled to find games, did we?
Well,
Back in the day.
When did you stop playing?
Yeah. I mean, we started on 360, I think, and it wasn't that long before we swapped to PC. But yeah, I mean, it is nice when you have a server browser like this, but it just seems like a lot of hardware games don't do that, unfortunately.
Well, it's an extra cost, isn't it, that they can avoid by going peer to peer. So, or player hosted servers. So why even? Like, I get the logic, I get the business logic, but it sucks for longevity.
Exactly, because if you can't see where people are and how they're connecting, it's just not gonna last. When people don't know if they will find somebody or not. But like somebody can go, one person in a server, you see they're waiting, they're seeding the server, and you can decide to join. Not like this. In ACM, you like wait for minutes and minutes and minutes, and then you start connecting a few people, but the game like won't start unless there's 4, 5, 6 people at all. And so it's just loading and loading and loading, and people are like, okay, I'm connecting to someone, but I don't know who. Fuck it. Then they leave after 10 minutes of waiting. So yeah, it's a shame. The multiplayer is fun, but people...
There was a recent one too that if you're playing on Steam Deck and you're doing the multiplayer matchmaking, that will cut everyone else's game as well, so that will completely halt it.
Steam also kind of screwed something up with kind of older games and their multiplayer sometimes. Like ACM and AvP had some issues when people were trying to play that game again, especially people who have uninstalled and reinstalled it. So there were some issues there that Steam kind of exacerbated.
I think as far as the trophy kills go, I mean, I would like to see them back. I think there was a bit too much of a tendency for the kill trains and stuff in AvP 2010, as amusing as those could be. I actually did kind of like the trophy kills in ACM, so I think if you did it so that they're a bit quicker, and I don't know if ACM had some specific requirements for them, or what.
It was, so you could
like a
move
long
while
grab,
trying.
right?
Yes, you could move, but it was a very limited range. It wasn't like you're basically glued to the character when you get the e-grab notification on AvP, which is easier. For ACM, you need a bit more skill to do it, honestly. So I think that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, then just make it quick, but make it survivable if it's interrupted in time, and you get the best of both worlds.
In the in-game chat here, someone says, "So can we give them our condolences that this mayhem is their first experience here?"
So is this not just indicative of the AvP2 experience?
It absolutely is.
I mean, when we played this, Aaron, like, this was one of our introductions to the franchise, I would say. I mean, AvP Galaxy started as a resource for AvP2, but I remember...
I played Classic first.
Oh yeah, I think I did a little bit too, but this is the first one that I really got in, because the multiplayer scene was not that big in the original, but in this one it was. As far as like
this one had a browser server, so it was easier to find games.
But it was pretty well recognized among like PC gamers at the time. And you had some of those big PC shooters at the time, like Quake and Doom and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I remember just coming home from middle school and hopping on and playing this game. I think that's where we started talking a little bit, Aaron, was on those rounds.
You remember this, I don't, but you know what my memory's like. But no, fucking so much of my early teenage life went to this game.
Oh yeah.
As a kid.
Even the single player, I played a ton of.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I replayed through this game so many times.
And we can do it again because of the newly developed co-op, which is a bloody brilliant thing.
Yeah, I mean, one of the strengths of the game always used to be its player-generated content. And then you have people like the Unknown Guys that resurrect, resurrect the game from literal death. And then you've got them developing the co-op stuff, new maps still. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
In
some
a
of
good
the
way.
Survivor maps are absolutely huge and epic, like the different variety of level design in those maps that are completely fan-made. I mean, it's just so cinematic going through that, so there's always new things to discover here. And I mean, for me, it's just so incredible to think that this game, the multiplayer scene alone, is still alive more than 20 years later. 20 years later, and we can fill full server 16 players just because, developers made a good game and the community was passionate enough and allowed to support what they love. Just fucking incredible.
Yeah, no, serious props to the AvP Unknown Guys for keeping this going after, what, like 25 years? Is that how old this game is now? Jeez.
2002?
Was it?
Yep.
I thought it was 2001,
Yep.
this one.
I'm not completely sure. I think it's 2002, but maybe it's on the precipice.
Is this the 25th year? Let's see.
It can't be. Well, actually, yeah, since it's 2026, fuck, I'm gonna have to get used to that.
No Star Dutch says, is Romulus sequel tentatively expected for 2027? It is not tentatively expected for any time.
2001, so this is the 25th anniversary for this game.
Very nice.
I have to do a stream for the anniversary.
Absolutely.
What was
Might
the
have to
release?
see if I-
October 30th, okay. I'm gonna have to hit up Basil. She's done some AvP2 arts before.
Oh well, yeah.
Might see if I can re-engage the producers to join us on the podcast. They were very nearly got them on board when we did our 100th episode, but it dropped through.
I see AvP2 devs frequently comment on like YouTube videos and posts where, the thing is being analyzed, so I know that they appreciate it immensely. I think
I know
we could find some people.
I know that Alo here in the chat, his tweet about the game got 300,000 views the other day, and one of the developers, one of those people that was in there that watched it, so they're definitely still watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't
Well,
remember the exact name.
We did speak to one for the 100th episode. It was
Cheever?
just, yeah, Nathan. It was just I'd been talking to some of the producers prior as well. I wanted to do like a. Well, it'd be nice to actually maybe if we can organise like a retrospective like we've been doing on Extinction and Concrete Jungle. They're like a round table with multiples of them.
Oh yeah.
I think what's interesting too, like I first played this game. I remember seeing this game when I was a kid, and I was never allowed to play it for whatever reason. It was always at my local Staples. I couldn't. My dad always had said no, you cannot pick it up. But I could play everything else under the sun at that point. And I picked up this game for the first time last year and really got into it and went through all 3 campaigns. And of course the multiplayer was dead at that point. But I had such a fucking fun time with this game, and I just couldn't believe how enjoyable it was after all these years, and that it has a high replay value if you're into the campaigns.
Yeah. And the custom stuff as well. The custom single player campaigns as well made it.
Yeah.
I just wish the guides were better, because they're all old early 2000 stuff that's been archived, and I'm not an idiot by any stretch. I mean, I'm getting stupider as I get older, but I'm not an idiot. And I couldn't quite follow the guides when I was trying to learn how to do it, because there's like a bunch of things I'd love to do custom campaigns on, specifically using AvP2. Like I wanted to do something based on like Gibson's thing, where you were on the Rodina, No, I wanted to try and recreate Alien Trilogy's early levels.
Ooh.
But yeah, I couldn't follow the guide, so it never happened.
And I think it's been discussion amongst a lot of people on the Discord, even the forums as well, that there needs to be install guides for people that have never touched this game, don't have computers, not, you know, are not tech savvy in the sense. There needs to be a forum that's more accessible to people that just want to grab the game
Oh,
and go.
definitely. And that's the problem with this game is it's been caught up in licensing companies that are no longer around anymore, so there's a question of who owns what. I mean, even the developer Monolith was unfortunately shuttered last year, I believe, or the year prior, which is a shame.
Well, I think the guys are talking more about the all-in-one stuff, though, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but
I mean,
that's
having
the
the
price of
accessibility.
it, in the sense like, if it's fan made, the even this, that it's all in one, that you have a package like this. There are other games where there are multi-step huge ass problems into how to activate everything needed. So this is relatively simpler than what could be, but of course,
Totally.
it isn't one click. It isn't like one click install, and that is a shame. Oh god, this is a
Yeah.
beautiful map.
And we can only hope that maybe a company like Night Diver or Limited Run Games will
Yeah.
pick it up and actually give it a fully formed, you know, reconstruction and just throw it on Steam and people can be able to download and play just like Classic.
Yeah. Or Aspire. I think they've done a really good job with both the Tomb Raider remastered as well as the Soul Reaver games.
Soul Reaver got remade. Oh, remastered.
Oh, hey, this is some of Rich Ragsdale's music. This is a... is this an official map?
No.
These are all UMP3. But again, like this is kind of the genius of this game, that the environments, they allow you to feel like you're actually in these films, because you have all this verticality, you have all of these vents and grates and multiple ways how to actually come towards your target and prey here. It's very immersive. It's very immersive. You don't need crazy ass graphics. You just need good lighting and good goddamn architecture to have fun level design.
I always
There's also
thought...
a great balance in the combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the combat is awesome, and honestly, Monolith has made some of my favorite shooters. Fear 2. If you haven't played those are incredible. I wish I could have played No One Lives Forever 1 and 2, because that was made with the same Lith-Tech version that they used for this, or engine, I guess.
Or earlier iterations of it, I think. Yeah.
So those are ones I would love to play. What else used Lith-Tech? Was it...
Didn't the Tron game also?
That's
use
right,
Lith-Tech?
Tron 2.0. Monolith did that as well.
I need to get that. You know, I really enjoy Tron, and I really liked the one that came out before Legacy, and some of the older ones as well. But I just never got around. You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna buy that when we're done here.
Is it still on the Steam store?
Yeah, it was. It was on a Steam sale recently. I doubt it still is, but it was only a couple of quid.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy that when we're done.
You might have to do some tweaks to get it to work from what I've read, but that's one I need to play through as well.
Protect the queen.
No Style Dutch was asking for a prediction for Romulus 2, and I'm sorry, we can't make a prediction on that one. It's all contingent on them finding a director now.
Yeah, because weren't these, like, it was rumored that they were going to start filming last fall.
End of last year. Yeah,
and
end of last
started
year.
saying they weren't, and then we had that interview with Fede where he's like, oh, I'm not doing it anymore. So yeah, we haven't really had any updates on that. And even though we're not getting big like movie or TV series stuff this year, I'm sure we'll have a lot of news in terms of pre-production and production probably with Alien Earth 2.
Yeah, that's spinning up sometime this year, isn't it? We don't know when, but I'd imagine end of the year. Or around end of the year.
We should release the scripts this year.
Trailing Earth. Well, when we have got an accompanying script to screen prepared to go up alongside them, we will.
Not to mention, we'll see how it does, if Alien Earth does at the Emmys. If it does well at the Emmys, then that might give us some heavier content than usual.
What did he get nominated for? I can't remember.
Have they released all the official nominations yet?
He got
It
some.
was up. It was on the short list, and I know that I can't remember all of them, but I remember it was up for special effects. I believe the cinematography.
Was it best
I
show as
believe-
well?
Yeah, for Babu Sise, I believe he was up for something. Maybe didn't he? I'll have to go look again, but it was up for a couple of the short list.
This year has been very good show-wise. Like I heard the Pennywise kind of show. I heard
Great.
that's amazing.
That was
I
special.
heard that's amazing.
Yeah.
Welcome to
And
doing,
I heard
Pluribus.
another. Yeah. But I'm like horror or something like that similar. I think that there's another show. It starts with a G or C horror show. It's going on season 4. I think people have been talking about that. That's also very, very good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Season 4.
I haven't watched it, but well, actually, no. I written this down. I should have written this down. Let's see. From.
Oh,
I
that's
heard-
a great
I
show
heard-
too.
Yeah, I've heard people have been praising that this year, so I think it has steep competition if the other things are actually that good, which I haven't watched yet.
Well, I think the main competition this year is going to be Pluribus. That's going to be the one that people are really going to
Yeah.
anchor towards.
I enjoyed it, but I didn't get in the hype of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
that
no,
was-
don't get me wrong. Like I really enjoyed it, but I'm not like this is God's greatest thing to television.
I think it was probably my favorite thing I've seen on television this year. That's for sure. I mean, Vince Gilligan has always made the best. Has always been one of the best writers on TV. Period. His work is always extremely exceptional and always different. He just writes really great characters.
I gotta say, these user-generated maps are hit and miss for me.
They are pretty. They are pretty. You have to admit that. Maybe gameplay-wise, they are difficult here and there. For aliens, they are nice.
So our TikTok's a little slow today since it's our very first stream, but if you
yeah.
like TikTok, well, it's an option now. We've definitely had over 100 people join and kind of come and go, but
Oh, on TikTok?
yeah, we've had a lot of people come in and go.
That's good.
People joining
Okay,
and
that's
leaving.
good. YouTube, we get like 40 max, so I mean, 100's pretty good.
Blown up.
But it's the consistent viewing.
A lot of people just swipe past
step by
on the
step.
TikTok.
Step by
Yeah.
step.
30-second attention.
TikTok is kind of geared
You're not
towards
wrong.
Yeah, I know. I know.
that. But it's like, why is this a streaming platform if that's...
yeah, that's the case.
know?
Yeah, I know. It's so random, isn't it? Well, you never said if you got anything AvP for Christmas.
Oh yeah, I did.
Adam.
Well, kind of the books, but it doesn't count. Like,
Oh
no
yeah,
one-
oh yeah, yeah.
No one gave me an AvP gift. Honestly, there's not a lot of new stuff to get. I don't know.
Because you're sitting on a gold mine, that's why.
Are you talking about my bookshelf?
Don't tell
I'm so
people. this.
fucking jealous.
Wait till I send you a picture of mine, Hunter.
I can't take it. I can't take that. Come on, man.
I need to go
just-
diving to see if I can find those signed copies that I think I've got hidden away somewhere.
Y'all kill me.
It's what we get for being around 3,000 years.
It's very frustrating.
No, go ahead.
I was saying, it's very frustrating, you know, even though I've been a part of the fandom for a while, I missed out on buying so many things because I just didn't have the money or I didn't have the time. And now I regret it because those particular novels or parts of the expanded universe are so expensive or difficult to find.
Yeah.
For a good while, you could find the DH Press ones pretty frequently, and then
Yeah.
It's been more I think the Alien ones are far more accessible than the Predator ones, and you know,
Yes.
that's
Yeah, 'cause
made a lot easier by the reprints
Yeah.
and the omnibuses.
because Titan released those, but they didn't do
Well,
so
even-
with the Predators.
Well, even the If It Bleeds, that novel, I know that that's just skyrocketed in price, and I think you guys have heard me talk about Armageddon. It's like I can read it on a Kindle, and that's great. I don't mind reading it virtually, but I like to physically own the copies.
Oh, I'm
and
the same. I'm the same. Brother.
I don't feel like paying over $200 for a book. Sorry.
No, okay, I get you.
Can we how do we vote to skip this now?
It's one of the F buttons.
Do you remember how to vote?
Usually
yeah,
it pops up there at the feed and just says if you want to change
Yeah, it's VVSS.
Okay.
Oh, there we
Using
go.
that very knowledge.
VVSS.
Well, just press enter, Hunter, and type 1 if you want to skip.
Okay.
I think the thing with the books is they only print so many. You know, it's not even that many overall, but it's only so many. So many thousand.
Well, it makes me look for. I mean, recently I've been just looking for anything and everything that I think might disappear here in the next few years. Or will be more difficult to find, I should say.
Yeah.
But like for instance the Geiger book or Giger. Sorry. I learned. That's stuck in my brain all
I was
week.
about to bark at you then.
No.
Which one are you talking about, Gigabook?
The Giger Diaries. The
Oh,
the black
yes.
one with Big Chapel.
Beautiful artwork.
I treated myself to that after we came back from Japan the first time, and I spent fuck all of the money that I took over there as spending money, and I just spent it on the fucking Giga Diaries instead. I was like, yeah, this is a worthwhile spend. I loved reading through it. I didn't realise how many people he hated on the production of that film.
So many
lot
notes
of
of
people hated
fuck this
each
person,
other.
fuck that person.
Yeah, it was pretty much that.
I find it funny how for all three of the films there have been some very strong emotions of hate towards multiple people during the
Yup.
production.
Anyway, Hunter,
I
sorry,
know-
you were saying the Giga Diary.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I forgot what my point was, but I think it was just basically, things of that nature just are gonna be more difficult to find in the years that come
Oh
because
my
of
goodness.
the praise. And I like that people are getting back into AvP and they're looking for such content to indulge in. But it's hard if I really regret not purchasing a lot of those things. I had so many opportunities, and I brought up to Michaela the other day. I was like, I remember when the Marvel Omnibus, 2 was out for Aliens, and I thought, I just don't have the money to spend right now because it was $125 at the time, and now that thing is ridiculously expensive, and it's one of those things that I regret it.
Yeah, no, I get that, and it's easy for me to sit there and go, yeah, well, I just buy it all straight away. But if you don't have the spare cash at the time, you don't have the spare cash at the time, and it's
I was
just a
broke
pain
in
in the
college. I had
I'm-
nothing.
I'm surprised the Marvel Omnibus ones are already out of print. Like I would have figured they'd keep those around for a little
Three-
bit.
well, there's
Three
the
is-
they've I think the hardbacks are limited, but then they've
Yes.
put out these softbacks now, haven't they? Which will probably
Yes.
stay in print a lot longer.
Yeah, but those are the Epic collections, right? They're not quite as big.
No, so there's like 3 or 4 series, but they're still doing all of the they're still doing all of them. They're just doing them in not quite as many volumes. Not quite as few volumes. Sorry, should I say?
But Predator,
Well, if you're
Predator 1 and 2 covered almost all the comics except for those omissions they had, right?
Yeah, they're missing what Demon's
Bulls.
Gold and Hell.
Race War.
Yeah, Race War and Hell Come a Walking.
And you know what? I need to go reread Race War because I remember it being not that great. Hell Come a Walking, I remember being fantastic.
That's the Civil
and
War one, right?
That's the Civil War one, yeah.
That one was great.
And it's a shame that people won't be able to experience that because of
Politics.
but
Well, it's not politics, is it? It's fucking.
it's Disney.
It's
Disney and Disney.
corporate fear is what it is.
Yeah. But the Omnibus 3 for Aliens is starting to get more and more scarce. That's going to be the next one, I think.
The hardback one.
Correct. Yeah, not the soft cover. They've only released 3 soft covers for the comics so far. They just put out
The third one's only just come out, yeah.
Yeah.
You've been getting those ones?
I have. I mean, I have one. I have the first Omnibus hardback, F4, and I have 3. I'm missing 2. The only one I don't have.
I skipped 3 because I was like, I've got all these in nice size anyway because they're all the last bunch of the Dark Horse ones.
Yeah.
But
I do have all the Dark Horse collected ones, but you know, I'm just the completist.
Disney does have a new adult publishing arm of theirs called Hyperion Avenue. So I know some are speculating that'll be taking over from Titan.
Yeah, I'm of the same opinion, mate. That's why I don't think you're seeing anything from Titan.
Are you sure that one does anything? Try typing VVSS. Yep. One doesn't do shit. VVSS.
Okay.
Yay!
There we go.
I don't know what this Eason is.
Well, we're trying, aren't we?
I will say the map that they did, one of my favorite user-created maps ever. I think it was by the Unknown guys, and it was like a 20th anniversary of the game celebratory map. It was like on this cliffside. And I remember it had these monolith signs in the map.
It had what? Oh, Monolith. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Ah, a good old classic. Time to eat some brains.
Yeah, I'll be again. Sorry, just 2 seconds.
Sizzy Bubbles, welcome to the stream.
Hello,
This is
Sizzy.
AvP2, my beloved. Ooh, this map is the map we played around on yesterday, Hunter.
Classic.
Yeah, or you were nerfing me with that sniper rifle.
That was a good one for snipers.
We're gonna nerf him.
Are you now?
Oh, we will. Oh, we will. Confidence is what dooms the predators, but also man.
I will say, Predators have the steepest learning curve in this game. Like, there was a point I was okay with Predator, namely with the disc, but I was never great with the Predator. Honestly, like in any of them, like AvP 2010, I probably got the best with Predator.
I can agree with you there. I've never been great with the Predator. It's definitely a learning curve. You need to really play with him for a while to get his movement and his combat down. But I think it's the same thing with the Praetorian in this game. You know, that's a little bit of a learning curve.
You just need to learn to, like, the Praetorian must not be out in the open. Well, any alien mustn't, but especially the Praetorian. Corners, vents, tunnels, and then when you see him, fucking charge.
I learned my lesson that way yesterday when we played the Essence map, and I was Praetorian, and I'm ass-handed.
Yeah. Or if you're a Predalien, just constantly fly in the air. Your movement is shit, you just have to fly. God, I'm good.
Well, the good old days when you didn't have to reload a gun.
And yet I always still do.
I will find you. They'll hit by you. Come on, fuck. Okay, yeah, he did. Ah, shit.
How are you getting on with that sniper rifle, Adam?
Okay enough, but there's some other people with snipers in this round.
Yes.
No.
Ah, shit, he knows.
I started
also
strong,
good.
but I've got progressively worse as this night has gone on.
You just need a different weapon.
Hey, I'm a traditionalist Marine.
He needs his pulse rifle.
Yep,
Well,
I
it's-
just rock.
it's
I
good in
just
this
rock
game,
around
yeah.
with the pulse rifle.
Yeah, it's good. Ah, shit. I have not seen where Adam is hiding.
I'm not hiding. I'm out in the open.
Getting as many snipes in as he can.
Shit, we're getting
Adam,
sniped.
Adam, have we said who we interviewed the other week? Yeah.
I could have sworn we did, but we can say it again. We interviewed Dan Trachtenberg. That was a fun discussion.
A
Indeed.
3-hour one.
I know, we went long with that one.
He offered us 5 hours.
He did. I should have been like, don't tempt us. Because we will.
To be fair, we went off script quite a few times
Yeah,
anyway.
We felt a little bad for going. At least I did.
I say off script. We deviated from our prepared questions quite often. I do love it.
That's a good lively discussion.
Yeah, I really enjoy talking to him
Yeah.
because he'll call us out on our bullshit and he'll accept our criticisms as well.
Yeah. No,
it
we
just
had
felt like
a
sitting down
little
and talking
debate
to
here and there,
fun,
which
didn't
was
it?
kind of nice. What?
It just felt like we were sitting down and talking to another member of the crew, didn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, we had
That's-
a little debate with him about the light speed thing, so that
Yeah.
was kind of fun.
Yeah, that's what happens when bad influences, but not the ones people are expecting.
Yep. Sizzy Bubble says Dan seems like he enjoys talking to you guys anyway. Yeah, near the end of the interview, he was like, "Hey, don't ever feel like you guys can't, criticize me, like, and I'm gonna hate you or whatever." We were like, "Okay, good." Phew.
To be fair, I never feel like that, and I never censor ourselves like that anyway. We joke about it. We fucking joke about it all the time, but it's never actually serious.
But, I mean, that should be our first big interview of this year, right? We have more Badlands ones in the scheduling process, so
I messaged Demetrius again earlier. I'm gonna email Cameron's person on Monday. So we've got stuff in the works, haven't we?
So I think it'll be a good year. Like last year was just so busy that there have been things we've been meaning to work on, improving the Patreon and the benefits with that. I've had pieces I've wanted to do for a while now. I have some AVPR concept art I acquired through Prop Store that I've been meaning to scan in and show off. We want to do some script to screen stuff.
Somebody, I forget who it was. I think it was like maybe Alien Xenomorph Origins or one of the other Facebookers. Had posted some AVPR stuff that was unseen
You'll have to
until
show me
recently. I'm sure I sent it, yeah.
So me again.
It's just easy to look through your messages.
When did you send it?
It was a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago.
I'll if it's not that long ago, I'm sure I can find it.
But I think I might have said something about we need to get yours sorted and on there.
Yeah, we do. So that's a project.
it'll be nice to have a little bit of a quieter year, I think. Because there's loads of side things to do. You know, all those scripts to screens. I still have a draft of AvP that needs transcribing and uploading.
Not to mention, like, I think we have the most fun being anticipated for things and following them before we know a lot about them. So as we start to see stuff for more projects, be it Isolation 2 or the production of Earth 2, even though I'm admittedly less excited about that one. But if Romulus 2 was to start ramping up in pre-production, whatever Predator project is coming next, like, just seeing those things kind of start to hear rumblings of them and reporting on those are always fun times.
Yeah, but that's what this year was.
No, this past year was just stuff getting released.
No, it was still a lot of anticipation, you know. Badlands was the end of the year. Killers was the middle of the year. We went all year anticipating Alien Earth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like it was just releases this year. It was
we still had some anticipation, but they were stuff we'd been following for a couple of years at that point, you know.
Well, this must have been the biggest year you guys must have had in a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with animated Predator film, theatrical Predator film, first Alien TV series in 1 year.
Yeah, crazy. All that in a year.
I mean, AvP 2010 and Predators in the same year was kind of big.
Yeah,
we were covering both of those a lot. I'm trying to think like of another big year other than that. I mean, obviously the year AvP came out, but that was the only thing, right? Like,
I know we're in a different reporting landscape as well, though. Now,
yeah.
You know, it's not the same as it was in the mid 2000s and even the mid 2010s. Nobody wants to hear little tidbits, but nobody also wants to hear huge scoops. So it's
so we've had to adapt to that, yeah.
Well, it's been a great year for the fandom too, and just for new fans and coming into people that are new to this fandom or just starting out, just really explain their excitement. I know like 626 Drums, who's in the chat. He's one of our newer comers. I've seen that he's been really doing a cool thing with Predator Hunting Grounds. You know, I've been seeing so much fan art on X, and TikTok. I mean, it's just the excitement's really all around, which is just so great to see.
I think 626 has been around for a little bit. I know he's been streaming Hunting Grounds for a few years now, I think.
That's something I'd like to do something on, or a podcast, or some sort of feature on, is the people that join the fandom with the newer releases. I'd really love to hear from people like that.
Sizzy
That would
Bubble
be
says,
cool. That would be a cool episode.
all the horrific noises in game while you guys casually discuss things is hilarious.
My bad, 626. I meant new to our Discord. That's what I meant to say. You get my point.
But
yeah,
yeah,
Oz are definitely a good ambience to have.
in just like over a year, we had Romulus, we had Predator show, we had a Predator anthology, should I say, film, animated. Then we had an Alien show, and then a Predator film, and all of those 4 releases, so they're about a bit more than a year in total apart, and they were all very different in a sense, so a really crazy time, and beautiful for the community in the sense that, yeah, it'll certainly bring in also new people that haven't been either introduced before or just have waned from the franchise and are getting the chance to get reintroduced to something that they like, maybe.
What would you say?
We've also had a game,
sorry, go ahead.
Evolved Edition, if you count that.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Oh,
true.
yeah. Yeah.
And we've had a couple novels and comics. So yeah,
I mean, the comics have been very steady,
Yeah.
which I always appreciate. I just kind of wish Predator's run had been better. better.
Start. It was.
Well-
It didn't start as bad as the Alien.
Yeah, I did not mind the Theta
No.
arc. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it'll be nice to have a new one, but
The first, I still think the first one was trying to jump the gun a bit too much and be like, okay, we want Machiko, but we don't want to do the put the time in. But then once you'd sort of had a series with her, then it's like, yeah, okay,
Yeah. Then you've seen, how it's dealt with. Yeah.
yeah.
Caustic Viper
Well, as you guys are
says.
sitting here,
Sorry, go ahead.
you're good. I was gonna say, well, as we're sitting here reflecting on everything in the past year, what was your guys' favorite thing that we got out of 2025 AvP?
Ooh.
I mean, Aliens versus Avengers is up there for sure. I really liked Rogue Incursion, but I preferred the VR version more than I preferred the 2D version. But I'm just thankful it came out for everybody who doesn't have a VR setup and doesn't want to get one.
Thankful for us who didn't want to pick our brains out. So that was a nice surprise.
I really fucking enjoyed Badlands. Like, I just, I wasn't terribly sold on Killers, but I really enjoyed Badlands.
Yeah, Badlands was the best of the year for me as well, unexpectedly so.
I gotta agree with that. Yeah.
I enjoyed Black, White, and Blood as well. For Predator. I don't think I enjoyed it as much as the Alien. Well, then again, no, I don't think I can say that. I need to go reread Black, White, Predator, Black, White, and Blood.
I wish I liked Alien Earth more. Like, I remember when it first came out, I was like super hyped and on board with it. But now I'm like, wait, that came out this year?
Say again, sorry, Adam.
I was saying I wish I loved Alien Earth more because I felt it started so strong and I was hyped on it. But now I was like, oh yeah, that did come out this last year. I tried to forget about that.
What about you, Hunter?
I mean, I hate to pile on, but I would say that Badlands was definitely a favorite for me in terms of the films. I would say Rogue Incursion is a good second. I mean, because again, I have a hard time playing VR games, so it was nice to finally have it as a 2D version and actually feel like we get to experience it.
Favorite comic?
Yeah, as a comics, I would say Aliens and Avengers. It's a good one, but I did like Black, White, and Blood. Quite well, but definitely Aliens and Avengers.
Is DT leaving in the chat, did he say? Pleasure, thank you.
Caustic Viper says Xeno shrieks as the chest cavity gets hollowed out by a sniper rifle. As Adam says, yeah, it's a little strange we haven't had any new news on future novels.
Casual bloody murder. Well, we
It's the
chit chat about.
it's the rotating gas canister that makes the sniper rifle. It's that aspect. It's just like, ooh, yes.
It's satisfying. I got Adam for once.
I hope we get to do
Corners
the
of it.
Fury 161 map. That's one of my favorites in this game.
Do you mean the Fury or do you mean the Leadworks?
Leadwork.
I mean
because-
Leadworks.
I'm about to say, I think the Fury map's crap.
I meant Leadworks, yeah. Although I will say the best version of that map ever is in Colonial Marines.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the game.
Yeah, it's nice. It's quite nice there.
Okay. Adam,
Yes.
you got to do a cool bunch of events last year.
Yes, I did.
Favorite one?
Ooh, it's tricky. I mean, Comic-Con was actually quite stressful, but it was really cool just to spend more time with Hunter and our friend Mike and the Perfect Organism guys, and we got to do the biggest version of the Alien Earth thing there, as well as the Predator Badlands experience, which was just awesome. So I'd have to say that. I mean, there was something special about flying out to Austin, Texas to do that little Alien Earth thing before much was revealed about this series, but Comic-Con there was just so much there that it would have to be that, I would think.
I got to go to one this year as well. I don't normally get to go to them. Did MTM.
My game is glitching out.
No shit.
Your game's glitched out.
Yes, the connection.
What? No, Aaron. We can hear each other though.
Yes, I
Alo
can hear
said.
you guys.
Alo says Aaron saw Badlands first. I did see Badlands first. And I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I just need the world to survive long enough for AvP3. And then I'm
Same.
There's the hope again.
I don't want AvP3, I just want a new AvP.
well, you know what I mean. Whatever. The third AvP movie.
A sci-fi AvP movie.
The first one still has
It's awesome. I love.
entertaining elements.
Absolutely agree. I think it's underrated. I think that if you can't do or not allowed to do sci-fi, this is
I mean, they're
the
still
closest you
sci-fi.
get.
They're gonna be in any sci-fi genre section.
Yeah,
They're just not
Yeah, but
future other worlds. You know what we expected by playing these games.
yeah, choosing to be on Antarctica is the closest you can get to an alien kind of environment on Earth. So that was a smart step. I really liked it. I think it's underappreciated, but we can do better. We can do better. Come on. I wouldn't have anything against just the original storyline, Ryushi being cinematized.
Oh yeah, yeah.
More than enough for a first good try.
I think I'd prefer to see that as like an animated film, just because I think we like the first AvP movie had elements of that, and I know you'd like to see Peter Briggs as well, Aaron, but that's also just kind of another adaptation of that story. Like, I would like something completely different, but in the future on another planet with like Colonial Marines or whatever. Because it's been so long since we've had the Colonial Marines now, for them being such a core element of the Alien franchise, that I think that would be a way to spur interest in AvP, is by having them back.
I'd
was
love to
also
see.
kind
I'd love
of-
to see him rock up in a Predator movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
maybe
too.
maybe there, but I mean, I've also kind of wanted to see the Colonial Marines brought back again in a cinematic fashion, but kind of, especially in the last year or two, I just kind of gotten to think, you know what? I am not sure I can trust a director to use them well, and I'm kind of thinking maybe if nobody can do them well again, maybe don't. Maybe it's better to not tarnish the kind of image there, because I really do think people will forget that, yeah, Aliens was a lot more tension and horror than it was just action with you, and that kind of element from both the first Predator film and Aliens, where you can have these super confident Marines joking around, etc., but when the shit gets going, they are scared, they are incompetent, they are supposed to just, fail in a sense. You have a few good scenes, etc., but kind of the power scaling of it all, I think it can get forgotten too often today. So I'm very kind of actually worried, would anybody be able to do it? Maybe somebody who does like gritty, brutal war films, maybe a director that does things like that, but just somebody that hasn't done anything even close to just jump on the Marines. They would maybe either show them as just as like red shirts, in the sense that they didn't even need to be Marines, or either they would just kind of poorly represent with how they interact with either the aliens or the predator in some sense, maybe. I don't know. I would be very worried how would they do that correctly.
I think it's a tricky conundrum, right? You have to find a director, a sole creator that is good at balancing both sci-fi and dramatic or action in that sense, right? Someone that can do both titles and can balance it well, where one is not overlapping the other. And the other thing is, technically speaking, the Colonial Marines were based off the soldiers of Vietnam, and now we're in a different era of warfare. So that director needs to tackle the Colonial Marines in a more modern sense, where they don't lose the essence of what we've known about them, but they can also interact with the world of AvP and that makes sense. So it's a tricky conundrum. There needs to be someone that can balance it all, and hopefully we find that one person.
And there's an element of like comedic nature to the Marines too, and I think I think a lot of people have seen Aliens, a lot of directors, and they could tap that. Like even how the Colonial Marines are portrayed in the games, like AvP 2010 especially. And say what you will about Colonial Marines, I think it did an alright-ish job. I mean, the characters were not great there, admittedly. So AvP 2010 definitely had a better portrayal of Marines. But I don't know. To me, it's, first of all, the first two AvP movies were good. So, and second of all, I do not like this argument that Aaron makes. I do not like this argument Aaron makes where it's like, well, I'm worried about the reputation. I'm like, bro, we've had Prometheus, we've had the Predator, it doesn't get any worse. Like, who cares?
Well, we've had
let me see that
Alien some people
AvP.
love that.
AvPR is still worse than Prometheus.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Absolutely. just on a technical level.
Wrong again, boss.
No. It's when you share opinions like this where I'm like, oh, does everybody really deserve a voice?
Spoken like a true dictator.
Absolutely. I do believe it says that on my name tag.
Oh, there it is, Prometheus. Great.
See, my point is, like, I just don't like that attitude. Like, the same thing with The Predator, right? If we got the opportunity to see the Shane Black cut, and people were like, oh, I don't want to tarnish the Predator franchise reputation, we should just forget that movie exists. I'm like, no, let me see that cut. I want to see it.
Would you want to see the cut with future Newt/Ripley?
Yes. Well, at least include that in the deleted scenes. And the same thing could have been said for Alien 3. Like, people could have been like, we should just forget about that movie. Who needs an assembly cut,
Yeah, true. Yeah, we should give people the option, always. I do see that argument. People should be able to choose which cut they prefer, etc. But
I think
why not?
It's different with the anime and the Predator, though. The Predator's already made its mark and been shit. The damage is already done. I want people to take the things I'm passionate about seriously, and I don't want them to be laughing stocks. And unfortunately, there are films in there that do that. And as much as Adam likes AvPR, it is a film that.
Are you telling me you wouldn't want to see Liam O'Donnell and the cinematographer, Daniel Pearl, regrade the film and have an extended unrated cut?
This is different, isn't it? It's like I'm saying, it's already out, it's already done its damage. I would absolutely be curious to see what it would look like with proper colour grading. I would also be curious to see the Predator stuff. I'm just realistic. I doubt that will happen because of the cost of the Predator stuff, due to all the unfinished special effects. This isn't like the assembly cut where they fucking found the old reels and reassembled it and spent a couple of thousand redoing CG. Oh, not redoing. Sorry, doing CG. It's just
Adam,
pragmatism.
I will support you partially with saying that I do think that AvPR is better than Alien Earth in my taste. So I am like, yeah, you know what, actually, if the franchises can survive all of this, then fuck it, unleash AvP Annihilation or whatever. It can survive everything.
It's Alien Earth, AvPR, and the Predator are all on the same level for me. I'd rather not rewatch those.
To me, there's also a factor of like, hey, this was done. Artists worked on it. Let's just see it. Like, if you're worried about it, like, we don't even have to make it a big deal. Like, there's animated direct-to-video movies that have come out for franchises, like the Resident Evil ones. Most of those have been good, or the Starship Trooper ones. And I don't think anyone would say like, oh, that hurt the Starship Troopers franchise or whatever, you know? Like, I have not seen anything that director has done that has been bad, honestly. Like, among the world of anime, it's at least all been interesting. And we've had elements before, like Predators, where something might sound bad when we just hear the broad strokes of the story. But if we actually see how it's presented, it's like, oh, okay, no, I'm on board with this.
And if anything, it's interesting to look at it now. I mean, we talk about things hurting the franchise. Well, we're back in another golden age of AvP, and we're starting to develop new followers for those previous titles that are not so admired, like VR, like the Predator. And so it's nice to know that there's still people that appreciate that, and there's still people that are now finding it, you know, as a brand new experience, and there's an appreciation and love for those titles, whether you like it or not. You know,
True.
that's the beautiful thing of it. You know, and I can agree with you, Adam. Here, I'll say this. As a film, AvPR is definitely not my taste. But from being an Alien and an AvP fan, I enjoy AvPR. So it's a double conundrum, right? You know, like,
Yeah,
I can appreciate the artistry that goes behind that, what the special effects people do, the cinematography, all that, because I know that all too well, and I know how much time goes into something that people will shit on, and go, well, that took that person 40+ hours to make, or so forth, so on, you know. Something
Yeah, but are we rewarding time or talent here? Is this not just participation?
well, there was a lot of real talent that went into AvPR. I mean, the cinematographer of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, of course.
This is an entirely different thing, though. If you're talking specifically about the regrade project possibility, then yeah, fuck it. I want to see that. We saw in trailers it looked good.
Sizzy Bubble's saying...
Just for the sake of it, no, I completely disagree with you.
Sizzy Bubble's saying, I don't understand why people want everything Alien and Predator be so goddamn serious. Like, can it be a fun monster movie?
Well, that's... The point is that it was good because it was elevated above being just a silly monster movie.
Right.
That's why Alien is notoriously...
Yeah, but like,
Regarded.
does that have to be Alien everything? Like, I love Alien Resurrection. It is not that, you know?
Yeah, but that's also a minority opinion, and you are entitled to that. Yeah, it is. Tabbing out.
Well,
Look
I'll
at the
play
Alien
devil-
Resurrection Rotten Tomatoes user score.
Yeah, and
I'll play
I
devil's
look
advocate.
everywhere.
I
I
do
will
agree
play
that.
devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Greg.
I just want to say that I do agree with Sizzy Bubbles there in the sense that, yeah, maybe these franchises sometimes also forget that they are in the sense monster movies. Like, I think they're sometimes they try so too damn hard to sound smarter than they always stick the landing with it. And when that aspect fails, since they were focusing on that only, you don't even have the fun monster movie feeling to kind of fall back on, even if the higher, more deep, intelligent thematics don't maybe always work for everyone there. So yeah, I think that sometimes people maybe overblow how deep and intelligent Alien was. I mean, when we know, even the directors and everyone there involved, they were saying it's a B movie done in an A way. But like, I love interesting analyses, but sometimes I do kind of wonder, are we going to like too avant-garde with interpretations and kind of forgetting the
Oh,
basis that it's a monster movie.
oh, absolutely. I mean, Sizzy Bubbles again said in the chat, Texas Chainsaw Massacre in space, very serious cinema. And as much as I love that film essay, Memory Origins of Alien, there were some times where people were very much reaching in their film theory analysis. Granted, that's what they do. That's a fun part of dissecting movies, but I do think sometimes Alien is granted more intellectualism and depth than was actually intended when it was made. Granted, it is a incredible like masterpiece film. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of that was like just a perfect storm of things coming together. But they weren't trying to have a bunch of deep subtextual things in Alien, I don't think. I think AvP, it gets frustrating because we played these games, AvP2, which had a really great story, and we were frustrated because we're like, well, you could do it like this, and people, like, I think there's inherently skepticism with just the premise of a versus something, but even something like Freddy vs. Jason, fucking awesome movie, you know? And AVPR was, to me, it was like a grindhousey style, over-the-top film. And were there issues I had with it even then? Sure, I think there, and the color grading is a big issue. I don't like some of the cuts that were made because the movie feels a bit too basic in that regard. But it's just a vibes movie of a movie to throw on Halloween in the background for a party or whatever. And granted, I know we don't want an AVP movie like that going forward, but at the time, like I was totally into it, like completely. And maybe that was because I was still a teenager, but that impression stuck, I guess.
You made a good point though too. Like Alien in general was a freak of nature, having all the right elements in all the right places, all at the right time. It could have been a monster, a disaster of a film, but things just worked out on the cutting room floor and on production that just made it what it was. And it could be said the same about films like Jaws or even Predator. And that's the wonderful thing about film, right? Is it's such a wide spectrum of accessibility for people to enjoy. You can have the people that enjoy AVPR, you can have the people that enjoy Alien and understand the deeper thematics of it. But at the end of it, it's just about all the right dominoes falling into place to make a film what it is. And sometimes it's intentionally done so that it can fit the right niche for the right person. So I think it's a beautiful thing. And I am more of for a while there I was a elitist or someone who thought nothing was good as the first Alien for the longest time. But I have come around in the years past where I think as you get older, you start to sit back and go, I just want something to pass the time and to enjoy sitting on this couch and to not have to have that deeper intellectual process that you have with some of the films that are out nowadays. Now, that's not to say I think Alien and the Aliens are incredible films and it's incredible filmmaking at display. But I will say there are some days where I just want to throw on AVP and not give a fuck. Truly. But I see your point, and I agree with Aaron, and I agree with you. Like I agree with on both sides of the arguments, especially being behind the camera and knowing what it takes to make a fucking film, and how hard it is, and how much time you put into it, and how much subjective nature is coming from everybody on a set. I can appreciate it all.
I think people are allowed to like films that aren't well regarded or aren't technically good. There does not need to be all this justification diminishing the other films to justify why you might like an entry that isn't as well regarded.
Right.
Which
I get that as well.
Which it's kind of a vibe I've got from the last 10, 12, 15 minutes here. Like I love the Starship Troopers movies. I love all of them. Only one of them's actually good. Maybe two if you count the last CGI movie. But I love them all regardless. And I know I know that they are not
Yeah, they're-
critically
well,
acclaimed films.
It's a
and
tricky.
There's
It's
nothing
a tricky
wrong with
point.
that.
It's like what is objectively good and not in the world of art, and sometimes, like again, like a movie Gravity, acclaimed. Most audiences loved it. I was like, what the hell were you all watching? So there's definitely like personal preference and artist subjective and all that is a thing. But like Alien Resurrection, for example, like I didn't like it when I first saw it. That was a movie I had to come around on as well. But from a technical point of view, like with the effects, with the filmmaking, like this is an acclaimed French director. And yeah, you can say like, oh, he didn't get Alien or whatever, but that movie had its own vibe and identity, and it's fun. And after like the nihilism of Alien 3, I think that fun was kind of needed. Granted, is it the kind of Alien movie I'd like to see made now? No, like I had to come around to it to gain that appreciation for it. So I can't imagine like how Alien fans felt at the time with that being a new movie, you know.
But with all this being said, this is why the forums are a great thing to have. You know, this is why they were created. This is why you guys were on them, because you have so many people that would love to express their opinion, and so many people that would love to share their love for certain titles or certain theories or the news. I mean, that's why we came here, right?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, I'm watching Adam's screen. That's
Yeah,
Again,
Greg and I
both
he was bouncing around as the runner there, and I was like, I'm gonna get you.
hopscotch. That's hopscotch there for a minute there.
Resurrection's a fascinating film, exactly because of those points, though, Adam. Because of the talent involved in it, and what it ultimately turned out to be in the mass perception of the film.
But films can get reevaluated in a mass perception kind of way too. Like you see people going back and things getting popular, like The Thing. When the movie The Thing first came out, did not get good reviews, and people thought it was too gross and they didn't like it, you know. And I think you can get cult classics that way. Sometimes it is just time.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it feels bad when we don't like new stuff, like with Alien Earth. Like there's this artist that messaged us on Instagram that was like, hey, like I really liked Alien Earth, but I'm really glad you guys are not being, you know, assholes about not liking it, and I appreciate your being welcoming to everybody. And they did some really cool Alien Earth drawings during that season run. So for some people, like Alien Earth is like just incredible, and they want more,
vibe,
more power to them, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? If that brings them to the forums, to us, then you know, more power to them. Like, great. There are so many people in the film industry now that love Alien Earth. They think it's, you know, I think it's incredible. So, yeah, more power to them.
Yeah, James
Also,
Cameron himself as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Also,
But yeah,
I'm
we should be
apparently
accepting
too low
it in
here.
that sense.
James Cameron
am I
also
still
liked
too low?
Dark Fate though, so
No.
and Genesis.
No Style said I'm a bit too hard to hear. Can you guys hear me okay?
Let
I
me
sound too
try
low?
and boost you a little bit here. I thought
I
you
can
were a
boost
little low
on my end
earlier.
too if need be.
Okay, I have you speak now.
Testing, testing, testing.
Again?
Testing, testing, testing. A, B, C, D.
Let me
Peas and carrots,
know
peas
if
and
that's
carrots.
better,
Peas
guys.
and carrots.
I boosted
Peas
him.
and carrots, peas and carrots. Hey, it's an E. Have you heard that trick?
Whoa.
The peas and carrots?
Uh-oh.
I haven't heard the peas and carrots.
Game frozen. It's remember this when this happened, guys? When the server freezes?
It froze for
it's
me
working.
earlier.
Oh, maybe because you're OBSing and the game maybe doesn't like tabbing out or something.
Yeah, game
Wait,
always
Adam,
used to
take out
crash
the
when I
person.
tabbed out.
Maybe alt tabbing. It's not a normal game. It's an old dog, has its kinks.
People, are we moving again? We're moving again. Okay.
I had to quit and rejoin. It was doing it for me too.
Okay, if we play this again, we got to do an evac only stream.
Yeah, that sounds good too.
Evac and Survivor.
Evac complete. Evac complete.
Yeah. The SUK maps are legendary.
This just really makes me wish I could have played this back in the day with y'all.
Dude, it was incredible.
My Christmas tradition in my teens was to play this over Christmas Eve into Christmas Day.
I get the magic of it all, but at the same time, because this is now revived in the sense that it is, we can do things that we could never do before. Like I said, the co-op campaign. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I am still kind of just blown away that that's fucking possible in any sense of the word, and that it just now works. That you can now hop on with friends and play those missions together.
Absolutely.
I have yet to try it
Crazy.
yet. How is it?
When you do, you'll see. You'll see.
Is it
Imagine
4-player?
the first. I think it's up to 4 players. Certainly, maybe even more, but it's certainly 4. Certainly 4.
We
So
gave it
imagine-
going
Yeah,
a
we
little
did.
while
did.
ago.
We
Yeah.
But like, imagine the first level. Imagine all of us as the alien, the facehuggers going around trying to survive, and all of us being the chest burster. Imagine how just crazy, cool, and silly that would be.
We have 16 players in the game with us. That's pretty incredible alone.
Yeah.
For a 2001 game? Yeah. So thank you to everybody who joined us for today. This won't be the only time we play this year, I think.
I hope
There is a nice little resurgence for older games occasionally, like Elite Force. You know, Adam. They somebody ripped the multiplayer out of that and made it a standalone, a standalone game.
Well, those
That
did
had a
get
little bit of research.
re-released on Good Old Games last year, I thought, right?
It's longer than last year, but yeah, but like it was a fan made effort, like the AvP Unknown guys, even before that.
Yeah, I need to play through the single player of both of those. I've been meaning to for years.
Need to remember to make sure I go and get Tron after we're done here.
I'm all about those old school PC shooters. Like Quake 3 was the biggest one for me growing up, I think.
What behind you, Adam?
Ooh, what was that Jurassic Park game you mentioned to me, Adam, a few weeks ago?
Are you talking
It was like a survival.
Trespasser?
Maybe.
That was
So it was like a survival horror.
Wasn't that the arcade game? Trespasser.
no, that was a PC game that came out a little bit after the Lost World.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No, I don't remember.
And it had some issues, but it was I think the game director was one of the fathers of the original Xbox, and it's part of the Xbox documentary, and they talked about it. And it was one of the first games that had like a really robust physics system that didn't quite work, but it was a bit ahead of its time still. It's a really interesting game. That's a game I would love to see remade. And of course, I can't wait for the survival Jurassic Park game they are making, Survival.
Yes.
I hope that is good, and I hope
Me
it doesn't
too.
take 3,000 more years for it to come out.
Wasn't there a dinosaur game that came out this past year that was more of a survival horror thing, kind of like modeled like Alien Isolation? It was very
Yeah, there
similar.
was, wasn't there? I can't remember what it was called.
There are multiple
Right.
ones.
Primeval, something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot
Yeah.
of like indie game ones, but as far as like big ones go, there haven't really been. I don't think.
Was it Dino Crisis that did a horror theme?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
Dino Crisis,
great.
I
Dino Crisis is
love.
great.
1 and 2.
My queen.
3 was not that great.
Fuck me. Fuck
Was,
me.
was 3 the one in the future?
Yes, 3 was it was on a giant spaceship and it had like mutant dinosaurs and stuff. But I think it was frustrating for people
Connect
because
the Jurassic dinosaur.
what?
The Jason X of the dinosaur.
Exactly.
Sort of.
It was frustrating because 2 ended on such a big cliffhanger, and they're just like, oh, never mind. We're just going to be with a completely different cast of characters in the far future now. And it's not even really going to be survival horror anymore.
Well, hey, we're at least getting new Turok, so we are getting something else that's dinosaur sci-fi related.
Yeah, I liked the one with Ron Perlman. It's kind of like the reboot one. And the
We definitely need a remake of Dino Crisis.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, there's a rumor that it's coming because I think like Capcom finally renewed like a domain or something having to do with Dino Crisis.
So there was a question earlier of if there is a new AVP, do you want to see Andy and Rain and Deck and Thea return for it?
As multiplayer skins, if people want, you know,
Well,
cosmetics
as in,
for the
as in a
lol.
movie, not a game. Sorry.
They would have to.
Oh.
Rain and Andy would have to be asleep for a long ass time to catch up to Deck and Thea.
Yeah. Or time travel Turk. Stolen from the Predator film or something.
But it could be fun. I don't know. Those 4 characters together. I know some would have an aneurysm in terms of that being the follow-up to Romulus, but I wouldn't be opposed.
It'll be David. It'll be David. We all know that.
I wouldn't be opposed, but you know, I would love for it to be Radar, please.
I don't think I would. Like,
Not non-Radar.
no, sorry, as in see them back.
Oh.
Yeah. Like together, especially in AVP. Yeah, new characters.
Like, I love Badlands. I genuinely fucking love Badlands. I just don't want to see a continuation, perhaps, of the tone. And I think that inherently comes with the kind of character that that Thea is. So I'm happy with what we got. Andy and Rain, I can happily see. I can happily have them back though.
Yeah.
Because I really like their family dynamic. Keep getting killed as I walk
it's
out.
interesting. Someone was saying, isn't it insane that our 2 most recent Alien and Predator films center around sibling relationships? Well, it's more than just that. I mean, it's Alien Earth as well.
Yeah.
One of the stories in Killer of Killers, you know, there's a big sibling thing at the moment.
A lot of daddy drama. A lot of daddy drama.
Okay, that was from Prometheus. Even that's been old, from 2012.
Is there a lot of creators just dealing with family trauma and family history at the minute?
Artists, who isn't?
But then again, Dan, when we spoke to Dan, you know, he told us, like, I had to tell my mum and dad that this was nothing about them.
Yeah, that was a funny comment.
Oh,
Yeah, but
I think I. No, go ahead, Greg.
sorry, just wanted to say that I don't like characters coming back in Alien and Predator films. I just don't want the heroization and of characters. Like, for all that I did love the Alien franchise, the trilogy there, how it's done, even then, that was pushing it a bit much. Like, Ripley did have some obvious plot armor at the end of Aliens, but even then, so after 2 encounters, she was done. Because of the facehugger, she was done. Already by the start of Alien 3, basically, so okay. So, getting to see somebody again and again and again, it kind of diminishes the threat of both the Predator and the Alien.
I don't know.
So I'm like,
What about Theta and Machiko?
Well, that's the point
I
of
don't like them
critiquing
returning
isn't
either,
it?
honestly. I love them in their own, like, stories, but, like, only once. I don't like to see... I just think that Predators and Aliens, they need to be consequential. They don't even have to kill you right away, but, like, I can't buy that you can go even that you can meet them twice, 2 outings, 2 situations with just, oh, you survived both, and rarely with any mental scars or physical, etc. Just, oh, okay, you won both times. It's okay for a lot of stories, but again, since this is based on a creature feature, this is horror, this is gory action, etc. I just want kind of consequences for these monster stories, basically, a bit more.
No, I see your point, Greg, and I don't disagree with you.
I don't know. I feel like with Alien 3, people were upset that you know, they were starting to get invested with these characters, and then suddenly they're just immediately all dead. And so I do think there's a space for returning characters to some regard, and like Zula is a good example of this, right? But people have made the same argument with Zula, like
exactly. I have the opposite opinion there.
I think it depends. I think the answer is it depends on what they're going for. I think, yeah, I did run into that issue myself with Amanda Ripley, how she kept showing up in all these comics spanning like 40 years. I'm like, God, can we give the girl a break? So, and that's a question that I'll have with Isolation 2, right? If she's the star of that, like how are they going to handle that? So yeah, I think for me it's just, it depends. I'm not totally averse to it, but it can be done poorly too.
I'm right there on. I think I'm on the same wavelength as you there. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing these characters return if it's under the right circumstances, or if they even one of them makes an appearance in some regard. But I think I'm ready for something fresh. I think I'm ready for a new AvP, and that's the conversation of bringing back the original comics, you know, interpreting that into a series, animated form, or even a series of some sort might work for me, but I don't know if I need to see that entirely as a film.
Yeah, I think if I were to think about it, I wouldn't want Andy and Rain and Deck and Thea to be the main characters in a new AvP, because I want the freedom for it to be R-rated, and I think we could use a new cast of characters in that. Granted, if we did have a follow-up to Romulus and Badlands, I think you could continue hinting at that crossover without fully going into it. But then when you do fully go into it, I think it could be something just completely different.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like, I am somebody who I enjoyed all of those characters, but I don't. Preference-wise, I wouldn't want them to meet in AvP in any kind of, you know, AvP setting, and then just have all of them also win and survive. Like, and we know that if they return there, they're not gonna off any one of them. So it's like, yeah, I love the characters, but I don't want to see their continuous adventures and kind of diluting the sense of this danger that
It's why I
think
like.
wrong.
It's why I like Alien 3 so much. You know, I do like the unceremonious depth of those characters. Yes, I'm very fond of Hicks. Yes, I was fond of Newt. But the world is unfair, and not everybody gets the happy ending they deserve. Is part of that reality, and even more so when you're facing acid-blooded fucking creatures that fuck up your ship's systems. And don't get me wrong, I completely understand that it's not done for any necessarily artistic reason at all. But it's an element I enjoy regardless, because I do think it works. It works thematically, and it works narratively.
There's a lot of people that share that same, you know, that same kind of opinion where Alien's a fucking, you know,
a waking nightmare.
resentful. It's a waking nightmare. Yeah, it's remorseless. It's dark, and there is no happy endings. It takes what it can take, and you know, it's a cruel world. those franchises really show us. So, and I'm in the same regard where I can appreciate Alien 3 now as I gotten older, and you know, it's its own entity for a reason. It disregards having the stereotypical thematics of what we should get from film. It just strips everything you love about Alien and really shows you the dark nature of what the franchise is and was and can be.
The first time I watched Alien 3 as a teen, I thought, well, yeah, it's probably not a surprising opinion, but I thought it was a bit boring. I thought, like, lighting-wise, everything was just so orangey, sewery, kind of grimy, and I was like, okay. I wasn't too impressed by that, but yeah, after time passed, I did like kind of the thematical connotations of Alien being kind of like relatively on a moot dark ending, Aliens kind of ending on a happier one, which most of Aliens is a goddamn nightmare as well, but kind of ends, hopefully. And then you have Alien 3 that cements the darker ending. So instead of the classical kind of story structure and trilogy structure of happy, sad, happy in the most basic of simplifications, you get the opposite with Alien. Sad, happy, horrifying. So I kind of learned to appreciate that.
I would say horrifying, happy, sad.
Yeah, horrifying,
Yeah.
horrifying, hopeful, depressing. Something like that. But yeah, also over time, I really just kind of got to vibe with the Alien 3 aesthetic. There's something I find deeply disturbing in that kind of just architecture type. Just everything's so grimy and brutalistic and just utilitarian. So
Andrew says, does anybody know how long Ripley's lifespan was from Alien to Alien 3, not counting being in stasis? For her, it must have been a year or less, right?
I know, because I got the impression she was on Gateway Station for at least half a year.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's how long she was there, which it just is not defined in the film. But it must have been long enough for her to do a certification on loading power loaders. I mean, I don't know how long a forklift truck course is.
Could have been shorter. It could have been like 3 months or something. I don't know.
I am
I'm gonna
believing.
Google that.
I believe that it's relatively short. I know this question has been asked multiple times, and I know SM answered it multiple times. I think there are dates in the Aliens novelization, and there are some logical constraints in the sense of we know that Burke would have immediately kind of posted the message for the family, the Jordans, to go and, you know, see, is Ripley telling the truth or is just she making shit up? So he would have done that relatively expeditedly after the hearing, etc. And we know relatively how long it takes for the message to get there. And we know it's a relatively then short trip for the Jordans, and so there is a relative constraint there from at least a few weeks to at most a month and a half or something like that. So I really don't think it was that long, actually. So she has, by my estimates there, Ripley hasn't been that long awake, which is why her kind of statement there at the end of Alien 3, I can't even remember anything else at them anymore. It just kind of hurts even more.
But yeah, it wasn't. I don't think.
Xenosaurian's asking how our Christmases and New Year went. You all have a good Christmas, New Year?
It was good. It was low key for me. Made some ham, some mashed potatoes, some asparagus.
Nice.
Just my girlfriend and I and our cats. So not a big family thing for us this year. New Year's was just at home, sipping champagne, watching some fireworks on TV, and some fireworks off our balcony. So nothing crazy. Maybe next year I would like to spice it up a little bit more and have, I don't know, New Year's go to a party or go to downtown or something. I don't know. How about you guys?
Not been out for 3 years in ages. It's just a family affair as well. Christmas Day with the in-laws, Boxing Day with my family. It was nice and chill. I didn't even get any AvP stuff this year.
You're gonna have
I've run
to
out of space.
explain Boxing Day to Hunters, since that's not a thing over here.
I was just about to ask, what is Boxing?
Yeah.
It's the day
I
after Christmas.
never remember.
It's a holiday.
I think.
Why do you?
Is that a tradition where people beat each other up after Christmas? I don't understand.
I think I looked this up in the past, and I can't remember why it's called Boxing Day. But
Isn't it because it's like it's the gifts you didn't want that you gave to the peasants or something?
Hang on,
Oh my god.
I'm googling. I'm googling.
Sounds like a British thing.
That was much darker than my analysis. I thought it was going to be like, oh, it's the day that we celebrate the things we did open out of the box. My God.
Oh, you don't want that one. Box it up. Give it to the
I
7.
thought it had something to do with actual like boxing sport. They were like
No.
We got
boxing
gifts,
and
now let's beat the shit out of each other.
The European tradition of giving money and other gifts to those in need or in service positions
See, I was
been
right.
dated back to the Middle Ages.
It was given the things you didn't want to the peasants.
oh, damn.
No, actually, it says here, it says, traditionally on this day, tradespeople, employees, etc. would receive gifts or gratuities, a Christmas box, from their customers or employers. So it's just another gift-giving day.
Okay.
But I guess because it's actually dating back to the medieval times. When did Christmas actually become a thing in the wider?
Well, when was
Because it was originally a pagan thing, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
winter solstice, and then the early Christians just kind of took it.
it was just it was a good marketing thing. I don't know when it took full force. I will get you.
Take it on
Is
it.
that you, Hunter?
Fire with a knife. I'm experiencing what Adam had. Which my rifle, I fire it once or twice, and then I'm all out of ammo.
I think it's the spawn. I think it's the spawn protection. I think
yeah.
if you fire
yeah.
too quickly before you start moving, it'll do that.
Oh, it's a penalty for that. Yeah, you have to kind of move and then use your weapons. One detail I always liked from this game, when you kill the aliens, you actually see goddamn smoke from the acid.
Yeah.
'Cause that's forgotten so often. It's a beautiful piece of atmosphere, and it's effective.
That's something I really wish media and games in general, and I guess the wider lore in general would take into it more consideration is the acid.
Yeah, to portray it how it was in the first few films, it was portrayed really interestingly, and it's the alien's greatest asset. Like, it doesn't even have to do a lot of damage to you. If it gets close enough before it fucking dies, that's it. That's its strength. So, kind of do the justice. Come on, man. Games have been kind of forgetting that ever since, ever since ACM actually.
Explosions.
That's one of those elements that I think about all the time. If these things were real, what would I be most afraid of from the alien? Would it be captured and face hugged, or would
Yeah,
it be burning to death?
absolutely.
Yeah, that I find that I'd rather die by the xenomorph firsthand than be face hugged and go through that whole horrific process. But then again, the acid would be absolutely dreadful too. Absolutely dreadful.
Those thought experiments, are you imagining like how it would feel to get by the filmic version of the acid, or what the acid would how the acid would behave IRL?
Most reasonably the filmic version, and it's always a desert island scenario where you're in a forest or you're in a very enclosed space. And you're asked, would you there's a conversation my wife and I would talk about all the time. Which creature would you rather die by? And I always say the predator. Always. I'm like, it'll be quick. Oof. It will not be painless, but it'll be quick.
Quick.
You just cower. You just cower and it won't kill you.
You could be skinned alive if it doesn't find you worthy enough. It'll just...
Well, listen here. I'd rather take that option than be face hugged and go through that whole experience, okay?
Okay.
Because the thing is with the face hugger, it's a ticking time bomb. The chest burster is a ticking
Honestly,
time bomb.
even the facehugger does not seem... I mean, yeah, it would be horrific, but compared to, like, the backburster in Covenant, or just getting infected with the black goo in Prometheus, it doesn't seem nearly as bad. Because the chest burster, like, you really don't know what's going on until it starts happening, and then it's, like, 30 seconds and you're done.
True, in that sense, it is quicker there, but kind of the violating aspect of the face hugging again, depends on what you like feel and remember there, which
It being immensely painful. It's not so much the face hugging though, is it? It's the chest burst.
Chest bursting.
true,
Yeah.
true. But I get that it is shorter in that sense. You chest burst and then you die.
But
Somewhat.
the chest burst is the horrible part. That's the part I don't want.
But I'm talking about the psychological damage it does. You're sitting there wondering when it's going to happen, and that sometimes
That's
even
if you
more.
remember though, Hunter.
Yeah, a lot of people are
It
oblivious to that.
Might just be some horrible dream about smothering.
Well, if I know, it's going to make the experience far more dreadful.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Far more dreadful. And that's what I'm terrified about. It's the knowing it's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen, and in some ways, that's even more scary or more painful.
I honestly would be like shit scared of the alien like doing an AvP 2010 kind of e-grab on me, because as said for the Predator.
Tapering it.
Oh yeah, horrible, horrible. There are so many horrible variants. That what it can choose to do, but like Adam said, the Predator. If I am enough of a wussy, maybe it will leave me alone. Maybe it won't do anything to me. But like the alien, oh no, it doesn't care. It wants me,
Yeah.
and it's just horrible what it can do.
Listen, gentlemen,
Horrible.
I have asthma. I hope the Predator sees through me, sees that, and goes, "Not a worthy kill. Leaves me alone." You know, that's all I can
But
hope
only,
for,
but
okay?
only if you don't decide
Have
to.
a weapon. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
attack.
If you don't
Yeah.
try to swing at him when it releases you.
I will take that measure, gentlemen. I will take that measure. I will say, look here at my lungs. I'm not going to strike you. With an alien, I'm done.
Unless
With a
you're
face hugger, I'm done.
unless you're Hermit, then they'll just shove you in a truck.
It acts as transportation as well and buckles you in. Here, let me give you a lift down to the truck. I'll get you secured nice and tight so you won't get hurt if there's a crash.
I'm giving you an organic seatbelt.
Exactly.
Oh no, now I'm freezing. Did you have to quit, Adam? To
No,
get to unfreeze?
no, it eventually unfroze for me.
Okay.
Did you wait for the app to respond? Dirty Nero Main says, hot take, Alien Earth is David's fault. He uses the Lich Gate to escape the Ridley Scott Prometheus continuity to attack with his brood of xenomorph. What's the Lich Gates from? Is it Warhammer?
Oh no, I know what it is. A deep cut. A deep cut. If you would actually read all of the RPG stuff, maybe you would know.
I haven't read Building Better Worlds yet.
Exactly, you haven't read where it's from.
Oh, fair enough. I've read the other ones.
Greg, do you just read them like the new scenarios for the lore, even if it's gonna like spoil it if you were to want to play them in a game?
Yes, actually, mostly. I can't help myself. I'm a spoiler hound. But at the same time, I don't know. I found kind of fun to role play, so I can play Oblivious, and not only that, I do kind of the anti-meta thing where, like, because I know there's something dangerous there, I specifically go there and act like a dumb character in a horror film. So I try to kind of compensate with that, just to have a good time when it's a cinematic. Just do my worst.
I applaud you, Greg, because I just started getting into the RPG this year now that the Evolved Edition is released, and it is interesting, and I am nowhere near ready to play, but yet it's interesting just to read. The RPG is just great for the lore background in general.
It's relatively easy to play, like to pick up.
Yeah, it's very easy.
yeah.
I mean, it all relies on the
GM.
The GM, really. Yeah, you just need
Now-
to have an understanding of your dice rolling and your skills, and that's.
Yeah.
Now
And even
remember, I
then,
want you all to
depending
remember,
on-
I've never played an RPG game until this year. Never had
Same.
people
Neither-
play
Yeah.
with, so
Neither had
Same.
I. Chris who goes by Chevy. I don't know if you've talked to him yet, but he's a really good GM, and he introduced me to all the concepts in a very beginner-friendly kind of manner.
Well, I went back and rewatched your guys' games, so that.
Basically,
He was on about trying to get more games going again this year.
Yeah.
He was.
I am still in the slow state of building my one-shot, kind of more. I'm leaning more towards board gaming variation type stuff. Both not only as like, you know, the AvP hunt begins, like kind of, you know, skirmish thing, but also there are beautiful social deduction games that I think with enough creativity you can put Alien in that. I think there's some beautiful potential there that can be done. But you know, one-shot things, you know, for one night, I think there's a lot of fun that can be had there. There are like RPG cinematic scenarios that can be done as well. That's also very fun, but I don't know. It takes a special kind of discipline for it to get everything ready.
Yeah, there's a lot of prep work involved for GMs.
Yeah. Though I have been for like RPG GMing and stuff like that, I have been more kind of leaning towards theater of the mind. I think that for, you know, RPGs with that heavy roleplay aspect,
I like
can...
having a map.
I generally do, but I do kind of think about the diminishing returns there in that sense, like, especially if you're like anal with details like I am. I hate I hate maps that are just half good, you know, not adequate to standards that I like to have. And then I get so like anal about the details, and
That's your personality. That's your personality.
yeah, it's an active decision if somebody can stop themselves and say this is good enough, or I am okay with putting so many hours into this to make it look a pretty piece of paper. And okay.
Damn it.
You should give it a go though, Hunter, when you actually get a chance. It's such a
Yes.
I would love to. Just waiting for the right opportunity. There's not a lot of people I know around me that want to play. So just, well, other than you guys, of course, and the you know, the community, but it's just about getting the right people to play with. And,
If you don't want to wait on our slow ass, the Alien RPG Discord has literal like threads for new people, like looking for games, or GMs that are posting for newbies, and you can see time zones, you can see the platform played on, how many players filled in already, etc. So yeah, it's a bit daunting, like going in completely blind and new with people, but people do that, and I've actually done it multiple times, and it's very fun, interesting, refreshing. Sometimes you get like, it's a lottery, you get a bit shittier experiences, but a lot of the time you get very cool experiences. So
yeah, I'm on the Discord. I'm on the RPG Discord. I just need to officially reach out to get a game started. It's just one of those things where, you know, it's time management and making sure that you find the right group of people that you can vibe with and have the right, you know, have the same kind of, you know, personalities that you can go with. So it's just about finding the right people to play with. It's been sitting on my shelf and you know, my character sheet and everything has been almost ready to good to go, but it's definitely just been a me thing. I've been putting it off, just waiting.
yeah, I will say the good helpful thing about especially the new edition, for all the faults it might have, the new starter set. Oh my god, this map! The new starter set is even shorter, so some GMs can do it as a one shot, which is good for scheduling for a lot of people.
Right.
Hello, Xeno Predator 55. Welcome to the chat. Sorry we've been neglecting you, chat.
Are we calling it quits at that point? Are you boys still playing? Because I think I'm bowing out.
Oh, you bowing out. Oh, hey, you can't bow out on this one. This is the Predator.
I
Predator
can't
map.
because I've got bedtime before work and
What
I've got to
time is it
read.
over there?
It's 9:30.
It's 8:30.
9:30. Why do you have to take the piss out?
It's not that late. It's not that late, dude.
Why are you gonna be like that?
I'm sorry. I'm just ribbing you, mate.
Makes me sad.
You should know I'm not serious. It's with love, you know.
I'm sensitive.
But I'm just saying it would be cool to stay up in game some nights, you know, rage it like we were still in our 20s or something.
At nearly 40 years old, Adam.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta be like, fuck it.
It's like a death sentence, like staying up late and getting older.
My back's been hurting all day.
Age is only a number.
Oh, I mean, it's a little bit more than that.
It is an increasing number with side effects.
Wear and tear and all that, mate.
Can't you play the RPG solo? Like, isn't there a certain way to do that they talk about?
Now there is.
Oh, okay.
Now there is. There are new rules for it. Honestly, it's complicated as fuck. It's strange. Like, you have to be really, really, really into the solo plays to do it. It's strange because you're your own GM, and honestly, I can never get immersed enough for that. It's just so fucking strange for me. But I know there are a few. It's a subculture of people who like that, but the people who really like that, they adore it. It's a minority, but a passionate one. So there are options for that now. That is beautiful for the community. But like, especially for anybody relatively that hasn't played too many RPG sessions, trying to read and understand that, oh boy. Yeah, well, not just you, even us who are not too well versed. Like, goddamn, that would be strange. Like, try to read the rules and try to like see how the fuck you would start. It's strange as fuck.
Yep,
You gotta be in the right mentality
I need to
for that.
Xeno Predator 55 says, I miss this P2 ship design. Yeah, this was a cool map because it had that aesthetic, but it also really feels like a Quake 3 kind of environment at the same time, which I love. One of my favorite maps too was the Verloc map in the hangars.
That was a classic.
So I like just
Bowing out, lad.
all right.
And I'll speak to
I think we'll wait. We'll just call it. We'll just sign off. Then you can be part of the sign off. So yes, thank you for joining us on our first stream of 2026. Happy New Year to you all. Got more coming. Got a big interview. Got more podcasts, and we'll try and get more of these kind of streams going where you can just join us if you want. We'll probably try and do that with Colonial Marines as well.
We should.
Yeah.
That one's harder to do randomly, though, isn't it? Because you've got to party up.
Yeah, fair. You might just have to wait for us to invite you in between rounds and stuff. But we've done that before, and it worked out. So yeah, I'm sure we'll be playing more AvP2 this year, given it's the 25th anniversary. Can't let this go neglected. But until next time, thank you for joining us, and hope you all have a good rest of your Sunday.
Indeed.